Australia! Why you do this? Hey, go ahead, Pat. Stimky poke out. I see what you did. Why you gassing up the place? I'm trying to, like, do a stream, you baka. Anyways, welcome to my stream where I do weird, cringe, and possibly cute things. I'm your host, Solanas. Australia! I would like to bring it to your attention that on my watch later list, I have saved a video about you. That's right. I saved a video about you. Yeah. Why don't we just start with that, huh? Since you want to be stinky. Why don't we just start with that? The sumo wrestler cat named Biggie Smalls 43 pounds? It's you! It's you! It's an actual potato of a cat! This massive chonker. It's you!
I'd call this a roast, but this cat would probably eat it.
Hold on, let me stream it to my Discord. Hold on. I would call this a roast, but the cat would probably eat it. What a strong start.
He is so large and in charge that he had to make his entrance twice.
Look at that chunky cat.
This is Biggie Smalls, the 7-year-old domestic shorthair, and he's about to get
That's a
seasoned,
huge bitch.
marinated, and roasted.
Look, it's Asti.
Let's weigh you.
It's Asti.
Stay there. Do the flop.
Everybody do
35
the
pounds,
flop.
10 ounces. You're a big chunky cat. Now we gotta do your brush out.
That's quite the
You really
chonka.
don't like me.
Anyways, how's Chad doing?
Okay, can I pick you up? That's more of a
How's
question
Chad
for me
doing?
than it
Ali, Estrella, Mouse, how y'all doing? You blackers.
is for you. Okay.
Look at that
The good
absolute
news is,
unit.
there are no mice that need to be worried at Biggie's house.
True.
You don't want your belly being touched? You're very mad about it.
Big mad.
Can I brush it? Nope. It's okay.
What a
Are you gonna be a
heckin'
nice kitty?
chonker.
Oh, no, you're not. You just
Worried
scratched
about
me.
what?
You mad?
I am bathing him today in Nasty Critter, and I don't think I
Nasty
need
Critter?
to explain why.
I don't know you. I don't like you.
Noidit trying to
Can we go for a
stall
bath, maybe?
Linux. Fair.
Okay. I have my concerns about being able to bathe you. You're a feisty big cat. Can we not look over the edge? Something tells me you wouldn't make it if you tried to jump. Good boy. Please don't do any fancy movements. Lay down. You like laying down. I could not clip this
Worried
cat's
about the
nails
chunky
before the
cat?
bath, so
Fair.
hopefully it doesn't try to kill me. Good kitty.
I'm worried about Estrella
Whipping
too.
that tail. I'm not happy. No, no. Good kitty. You be a nice boy. Don't get crazy. Rinsing him might be the bigger issue. I don't want you to bite me. You may not jump. You may not jump.
How would that cat even jump?
Mad. Don't look at
How
me like
would they
that.
jump?
That's what I didn't want to happen.
Goodness, what a fussy,
Oh.
stinky.
It's okay.
Round
it's okay.
cat.
Can we calm down so I can rinse you, please? You really don't like being here. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Gotta rinse you with this because you're scared of the water. I know I'm trying to go quick. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's you and Hunky? I would say it's you all the
I'm trying to do
time.
this as fast as possible now. No, no. It's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to go fast.
Need an extra
I'm trying to go
hand.
fast, buddy.
Meh.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
I know I should ease up on my insults, because Biggie already has more than enough on his plate.
Heh. True.
You see, Biggie is a rescue, and when he first went to his foster family, he weighed a whopping 43 pounds.
43, so he's lost weight.
Thanks to Ferdinand and Friends Rescue, he was placed with a determined foster parent who has currently helped Biggie to lose 8 pounds. But don't get too excited. Biggie is not available for adoption because he is a foster fail. Ferdinand and Friends is a small registered nonprofit animal rescue that was started by 2 Canadian Armed Forces veterans.
Chunky kitty.
They specialize in animals that need
Chunky
extra
kitty.
support and are at high risk of euthanasia. If you'd like to learn more about
Poor
this
kitty.
rescue and follow Biggie's weight loss journey, I've linked their socials below for you.
I mean, let's be honest, Biggie Smalls is a great name for that cat. Because they are both
I'm gonna
big
brush.
and small.
Paint me like one of your French girls. That's what he looks like right now.
Heh.
Good boy. We did not give you a proper bath, but you really didn't like it. Like the brush? Oh, now he's purring.
Heck
Okay,
yeah.
we need to roll you onto the other side. Can you roll on the other side for me? Oh, don't get mad. Oh,
That cat
okay.
hated that, but must feel better after it. Well, yeah.
This is a nice brush.
Well, I was wrong
Like the
button.
brush over here.
Yeah, I personally have the same problem with myself because like I I don't like to bathe, but I always feel better after I bathe, right? Yeah, it's one of those things.
He does not like it on his back end. Probably got some arthritis. Eh? It's really cute though. Make you smell like a cucumber?
After his groom, I attempted to help him exercise, but Biggie clearly had other plans. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe or follow
What a
button
chump.
for more chonky cat videos.
Chump.
Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the blubbery Biggie.
The boy biggie.
Now, I've seen a lot of coping and seething coming out of journalists during this entire Gamergate situation, but nothing quite like this. So Hard Drive made a 10-part quiz game called Are You Smarter Than a Gamer Gator? And here's the rules of engagement. It says, welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Gamer Gator? Are you a normal, well-adjusted gamer who can engage in rational thought and discussion, or are you a radical fanatic who doesn't know how to form their own opinion on a crusade against the woke mind virus that's ruining gaming? Okay, so obviously these people will call you a radical fanatic, and a lot of the things you're saying to them is like, hey, you can be racist against white people, and journalists and people in the industry should stop doing that. That's what they'll call you radical for. But anyways, they asked 10 different questions, and of course, there's only one right answer, the rational answer. And if you choose an option that they deem wrong, like with this Star Wars question right here, let's say it went woke, go ahead. And what they do is, then they call you this: you are not smarter than a gamer gator. This means you either failed on purpose for lulz, or you are a gamer gator, in which case, please go to therapy. It will help you so much more than listening to a 55-year-old ex-Blizzard dev who hasn't accomplished anything in 20 years. Wow. Rent-free, by the way. This is Mark Kern. They're describing someone who's very accomplished in the industry and who's been very vocal against all of this woke nonsense being put into games recently. And yeah, I guess he's living rent-free in this person's head, to the fact where they're claiming you need therapy while they make a 10-part quiz game dedicated to people they don't like online.
A lot of people are angry. Caseytron. A lot of you guys probably don't know who that is. Most people don't. She used to be a streamer a long time ago, and ever since she fell off about 10 years ago, her entire existence on the internet has been dedicated to being hostile and negative about other people. And so she goes and she makes a tweet today about me. And so she goes, she's like, Asmongold hates himself more than we ever could, just like his lifestyle. There's nothing to be said. Disgusting man. They could ever make him change his filthy, putrid ways. Just a real stinker. I respond back. I say, you're fat and you spend your life smoking weed and doing drugs. If anyone's a stinker, it's you. That's
wrong.
True. And I'm not insulting her. It's just this is just an observation. She is fat. And if you're fat, you sweat more. And if you sweat more, you're going to smell bad more. I'm not being offensive. I'm just making an observation. And Caseytron, she even goes farther. I saw this. Somebody sent this to me. Caseytron even liked a tweet that is accusing me of indirectly killing my mom.
That tweet, it says, thankfully, XQC's lifestyle hasn't led directly to the death of one of his parents yet, so he has that going for him over Asmon at least. I'll admit, I did like that tweet, and I have a lack of respect for Asmongold after letting his mom with COPD live in those sort of conditions. I'm sorry. Like, you're a millionaire, you have all of the resources in the world. Why is your sick mother living like that? Like, I'll say it, I don't care. If that makes me a bad person, still miles above of Asmongold. Miles above Asmongold.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I do genuinely believe that bad things do happen to bad people. And so whenever I see somebody saying this, I think it's just a matter of time. And whenever it inevitably happens, I will be there to laugh.
True.
I think that many people will. Young people have every right to be enraged. Yeah.
And every issue they see, they look up, they get angry, and they see someone doing better than them, and then...
I know it's early, but I need a quick break. I need a break. I know it's early, but you know how it is. Verb. Boo! Get heckin' jump scared, you blockers. Get jump scared. Baka, 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 baka. Yeah, take that. Oh my god. Go ahead, pause that. No. Alright. 2 out of 10, Aura. Yeah, well. Heck you. Yeah. Heck you. Blocker. Get heckin' hecked. Stinky blocker. Anyways, Vidges.
Young people have every right to be enraged. Yeah.
And every issue they see, they look up, they get angry, and they see someone doing better than them. And then every day it is speedballed in their face that they are failing, that they are
Like
not
social
doing
media.
as well as everyone else.
No, actually, this Baldy got a point here. He does. you know, you're on social media all the time and you get people pissing you off and you're constantly looking at people that are ahead of you. I think that's a factor. It is. That's a good point. Jealousy? Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely
For
a
the
factor.
first time in our nation's history, a 30-year-old man or woman isn't doing as well as his or her parents were at 30. That is the social compact breaking down. People
The
age
percentage of children earning more than their parents by year of birth. Damn, you know what this is probably? No, it's actually probably 1985, something like that. But people age 30 to 34. That's fucking crazy.
30 to 34, 60% of them in 1990 had one child.
That was
now it's
me.
27%. People are opting out of America. They're not optimistic about it. They're not having kids.
People can't have kids because they don't have money to have kids. It's really not complicated, man.
True.
Like, I see people that love to,
If the government is really that worried about people not having kids, you know, they can do. Pay you to have kids. Simple as that.
people that love to complain and like talk about like, oh, we don't want to have kids. Like even the people that I see that are like, oh, we're child free. A lot of the reasons why they're child free, whenever they start talking about it, like the genesis of that was economic. Like at one point or another, it was like, you know,
it's just not financially feasible to have a kid for most people because everything is just so fucking expensive.
I had economic anxiety at one point or another, and before you know it, now I don't want to have kids. No, well, more poor people have kids than rich people. Well, there are rich people that have a lot of kids, and there's poor people that have a lot of kids. Poor people that have a lot of kids do it because they're poor, because some of them are just bad at making decisions, and so they have 9 kids, right? It's just that's the way it is because they're fucking stupid. You also have rich people that have a lot of kids because, you know, they can afford to have a lot of kids. And, you know, that's like part of some sort of family value or something like that. The real people that get squeezed are the ones in the middle. It's the people that are the, you know, the like $45,000 to $100,000 a year people. Those are the ones that really kind of get squeezed and they feel like they can't have kids. That it's the middle class. Yeah, it's well the working poor. Yeah, the working poor is now the middle class. Yeah, it is.
They look up, they see wealth, exceptional wealth across my generation and people in certain industries.
Yeah.
And they are really struggling. They're
And
purchasing
you see this a lot with like streaming. Like people get so mauled about the fact that like streamers make a lot of money. Like they fucking hate that shit. They're furious. Like, they're like, they see some streamer or some OnlyFans girl, some dumb girl who doesn't even know where Africa is, and she's getting paid $30,000 a month. Meanwhile, you do know where Africa is, and you can't get a job. What the fuck?
True.
I mean, what the fuck? And so... like, I get it, because, like, you can intellectualize this as much as you want. You can go and make a fucking rationalization about supply and demand, and this girl's got some really big titties, and not that many people have titties that big, but there are a lot of people that live in Africa, know where Africa is, so it's not that big of a deal. And, like, you can intellectualize this as much as you want, but at the end of the day, you still have that dude thinking to himself, what the fuck?
is going down, and the incumbents create artificial scarcity on campus. The incumbents who already have a degree, so their degree go up in value. We get very concerned with housing and traffic once we own the housing. Housing permits are sequestered from young people. Housing prices have gone from $290 to $420 in the last 4 years.
Damn, is that the average? $420,000? That's a lot of money for a house, man.
Damn.
That's an assload of money for a house. God damn. Wow.
A young person, a house, stocks that I don't own, skyrocket in value. Let's have COVID relief and flush the markets and take assets way up, because if 1 million people dying would be bad, it would be tragic if I got less wealthy. And we're doing it on their credit card. We have lost the script. Our kids are more anxious and more depressed and more obese and more addicted. And we have made a purposeful decision to let this happen by ensuring the people around this table stay wealthy at the cost of young people.
That's just how it is. I think he's right. It is. He's right. And especially like the thing is that it's like if you are, let's say 20 years old and you're a guy, you never have an excuse to be a loser, right? But there are reasons that you're a loser. And I think some of those reasons can be pretty good. So it's like, I think some people might get confused about a conversation like this because a lot of times it might sound like I'm saying two different things. Because it's like, it's usually not somebody's fault that they're in a position that they're in, but it's their responsibility to get out of it. Like, at the end of the day, this guy's not going to come and save you. I'm not going to come and save you. Nobody's going to come and save you, right? Government's not going to come and save you. And so, like, you're in a situation where, but, like, that doesn't mean that I don't understand the situation, right? And so, like, for example, if you're a guy, you're 20 years old, and you have, like, no real prospects in life, why wouldn't you get addicted to social media and be depressed? Like, I mean, really, you think about it. Like, why wouldn't you be depressed? Because, like, a lot of guys, they're not really, you know, it's not like there's, like, a chemical imbalance in their brain. They just look at the world and they say, damn, this shit's rigged. What the fuck? And so then they just play video games and jerk off to anime. And it's like, really, you can be like, oh, that's stupid. But, like, how's it stupid if there's no way for them to get around it in their mind? Again, and it's about in their mind. Like, it's not about, like, what the reality is or not. Because that's the way that people feel. I deserve some fortune to fall out of the sky for me. I understand that, but like, I get that some people, and this is the problem, is like whenever you're 20, you don't look at it from that perspective, right? You look at it from the perspective that like, I was supposed to have this stuff. Other people that I know have it. I don't have it. And I hate the world because of it. And it's like, you can say boo-hoo, too bad, and you can be right. You can be absolutely right. And that is absolutely true. However, it doesn't change the way they feel. Because, like, there's a way that you feel and there's a way that you act. And those are usually two different things. Even if you're aware of the problems of the world, nihilism is a tool for the oppressor. Yeah, either way, you know, you got to take things into your own hand, man. I feel like these types of views are always an echo chamber for people astounded that generations in power made shit decisions. I think that everybody makes shit decisions, whether it's old people or young people or anything like that, man. It's
also
just
true.
There's nothing that's special about it at all. We went backward for maturity on people who are 22. They're not equipped to handle life. Well, how could they be? They spent 2 years in a fucking solitary confinement for COVID in 2 of the most formative years of their life. So, of course, they're going to have unironic arrested development because that was designed. It was designed that way. I mean, shit. It's hard to be disciplined. Yeah, it is. It is hard. And, you know, again, like just because it's hard doesn't mean you can't do it. But damn, I think that people can resent the fact that it's so hard. That's the way I see it.
How are we all doing? I have no plan for the stream. I did see this funny thing on Twitter though. that I really wanted to talk about. Why is Connor's little bro streaming? That's true. All right, so here's the tweet. Here's the tweet, right? For an art lover like myself, this is a slice of heaven, he says. Look how bad it is. It's so ugly. What is that?
Really?
Like, what is that? For an art lover like myself, this place is a slice of heaven. What is this? It's so bad. It's like someone made NFTs real. And so I got curious. How much do you think this is, chat? Throw some numbers out. How much do you think this is, huh? 10K. Let me show you how much it costs. $43,000 for like a lion smoking a cigar. So I got curious. I was like, what else do they got? Because clearly these guys know art. So I found their TikTok and I just thought, like, let's have a look at some of these, right? Like, let's just have a look at some of the modern art. Look at it.
Are you serious?
35,000 euros. Like, what is
Holy
this?
crap.
Like, okay, actually, this goes hard. This goes hard. Okay, actually, this does go hard.
That's pretty dope.
What is this? Is this even legal? This just doesn't even. This is horrific.
It's just like
this
a
is just
graffiti.
bad. The monkey is 50K. This is 50K.
Holy shit.
No. It looks
Why does
so
it
bad.
cost so much?
What? It's so bad. Damn, I'm gonna screenshot Peaky Blinders and charge 500K. 3D masterpiece.
Dude, I don't know, Australia. I don't know.
like no. This is just so bad. No, that's awful. I'll pay you not to sell that. Oh,
Welcome to modern art.
off. This is the fuck off. Okay, that's actually the most hideous singular thing I've seen in my life. Yeah, all the brands on here, you've got.
I've seen worse than this. I have a mirror.
You're absolutely breaking copyright. This is their most liked tick. 150,000 likes. Okay, I feel like that rapping is no, that is not enough rapping.
Yeah, absolutely not.
This has been sold to a customer in Portugal. Bro, assembly is going to be required when they get there. There's no shot that is making it. I mean, all of this is hideous. All of this. All right, step one, buy a $20 Daffy Duck thing off Amazon. Step 2, get these bullshit crystals. Just putting crystals on something doesn't make it cool. And nor is that art. That's not even remotely transformative. This is like when they put gold on a steak. It's shit. Sometimes, you know, when you go to a cafe, I don't know if you've ever seen this, you go to a cafe and you see like the people like selling their artwork on the walls of the cafe, and I'm like, okay, that sounded like $300. I'm like, okay, that's a lot, but like, there's a reason, there's a story, there's a connection here, and it looks nice most of the time. It's like they should do that, you know? Kind of hates art. I love art, but I despise making things expensive for no reason. I also got someone gave me this game they wanted me to play. I got sent this by the dev. They were very pumped for me to play it. So I think the concept is that you just take pictures of things and you learn Japanese that way. Okay, what if I want to take a picture of the Shingo? Oh, that's kind of neat. Especially the kanji too. And they got hit by a car. Speaking of which, hey. Oh. Jido hanbaiki. I didn't know that. Jido hanbaiki. I've actually never used that word before. What I call it? I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever had a situation where I've been talking about a vending machine. I would find some other way to explain it. Icon. Okay, we all know that one. Jutensha. Let's get a jutensha in here. There's no shot I'm going to memorize the kanji from this, though. Word set, random, newest, oldest. Guess attempts, 1. I have to find a daikon, okay. So you can go around and find the word. Why is Connor watching a Rob CD stream?
That's pretty
cool. This is just a Rob CD stream. You have to walk around and find everything. Remember it? Oh, look at that. Play again. Oh, wow. Isn't that convenient? Anything else? Oh, the kasa. Yes. To hold. Motsu. Oh, so these are things to describe it. Noted, noted, noted. It's kind of impressive because when you only have conversations at bars and hanging out with people, there's a lot of words I actually never use. Cute way to learn some basic nouns. Oh, absolutely. I think so. I think if you're wanting to learn Japanese and you want a fun way to do it, this is probably a good way. Oh, does it have the parking thing? Oh, it does. Oh, this kanji is a lifesaver. You gotta learn this one, chat. If you see this symbol, it means you can get in the taxi or it means that it's available. If you see anything else, it's not available. Oh, Inu. Let's get the Inu. That's a cute-ass dog. I know fuwa. Cow, I know that too. My Japanese is weird. What do you mean? What are you talking about? There is more Japanese in my one nail than in your entire being. You speak nouns? Yeah, that's kind of how I've gotten by. Okanemochi. Yeah, people say that a lot. Money comes up a lot in Japanese conversation, and if you call yourself a bimbo, you'll always get a laugh. You're like, nah, I'm a bimbo. Bimbo des. Also, if you call someone else okanemochi, like if I'm at a bar and Pete buys drinks, I'll go, kanemochi, ne? And then they'll go like, ah. A lot of people think that like, that you have to be serious. It's all stuffy. Everything has to be serious. But like, people are very chill. People are normal. You can make fun of yourself. You can say bad Japanese stuff. It's all like the vibe. You don't always have to talk perfectly. I think this is the best way to improve and to get learn actually natural conversation. I have to do a lot of that. I've never used that.
It's me. Go me.
What? I didn't even hear of this before. I get this one a lot. I get kusai a lot. Oh, I'm gonna quit for now. Cool game. It is weird because I haven't gone to Japanese classes in like a year and a half. And so most of my Japanese just comes from talking. Did you learn during no lesson? I went to classes and I went every week. For 2 hours, which is not a lot. It's not a lot at all. But I just wanted to make sure that like every week I was getting some practice in, right? It wasn't about like every week I want to make progress. It's like every week I want to use it because, you know, if I do like a 13-hour stream, I'm not talking Japanese at all. On the other hand, to get to the point where I would be able to actually like be able to use it for content in a meaningful way, it would require me to get to like N1 or N2, which would take so long. It would take at least like a year and a half. I don't really know. Language is not about utilities, it's about utility. It's also about expanding your mind. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think that's fair. There are two ways you can approach life and learning in general, right? You can look at it as, how does this help what I'm doing? How does this help me get better at something? Or how can I have fun with this? And for me, I do not enjoy learning languages. It has never been fun for me. It's something that I've despised my entire life. And so then my learning language was not out of passion or love or interest. It was out of necessity. And then it became kind of interesting for me, and it became kind of satisfying to learn more. And now I do like learning more Japanese, but not like trying to get to a level at like an N2 or something, or pass this test. It's like, I don't know how long this stream and thing lasts. All I know is that generally if you take a break or you slow down or focus on other shit, it doesn't go well for what you're doing. And so that's kind of why I was like, okay, look, I'm doing all of this stuff. It's going really well. I should just keep doing it. Make the bank, and then I can chill out and do what I want once I'm set and I can take care of myself. The Felix way? I think that, like, given how YouTube and Twitch and stuff has evolved, because like Germa is retired, like semi-retiring and doing more of the producing side and creative side, I think there's a huge industry for that now. I don't want to do that though. Not now, but maybe when I'm like 40, I think I would enjoy being able to help another creator who is really promising, right? I think that's fun. I think that's exciting. Am I retiring? No. I'm 27, chat. When I'm 40, I'll have been doing this for 20 years. That's so long to be doing the same thing. But also, I love the idea of getting to 40 and being someone who doesn't give a doing streams where I'm just saying wild shit. That sounds fun. But yeah, no, anyway, learning Japanese, it's been great. It's been really satisfying, but I've definitely learned it in like a very unorthodox way. Literally just from talking. When I'm learning something, if I don't fully commit to it, I'm just so bad at like actually picking up stuff and being consistent with it. Is it easy to learn Japanese? It's actually like not that hard to like being like conversational in Japanese is not that hard. It just depends how much you drink. It's time, confidence, and willingness to fail. People in Japan are very chill. If you speak Japanese to them and they can see that you're learning and you're trying, people do not care if you aren't fluent. So just be confident. You look at like two people, right? Like you look at Pete and you look at like Jerry, right? Jerry is a native in Japanese. Pete, pretty far from it, I'd say. But if you gave like them a night to make as many friends as Japanese people as possible, Pete would do it. Pete's got the confidence. Pete would make friends so fast. It's because, you know, Jerry just doesn't like, that's not like what Jerry does. Jerry doesn't just go and talk to random people. It's like if Natsuki walked up to you in a bar, you'd be like, this guy's fucking funny. This guy's great. I love this guy. I envy your lack of social anxiety. That's okay. See, that's like, I think every single time you see someone who's confident, it's a rare case that they've always been confident their whole life. And I lied to myself into thinking that I was confident. I would lie and say that like, I got it. And I was freaking out the entire time. But then it would kind of work. You need to have that feedback loop of, oh, nothing bad happened when I said these things. That's how we have some very bad people in certain places. But you should use it for good reasons. Bad things do happen when I talk there. Like, I think if you are having bad experiences.
Of course bad things happen when I talk. I'm a streamer. Like, all of you there. I'm drawing a bunch of weirdos. That's great. Raise your hand if you're a weirdo. What's up, my weirdos? You know who you are.
When you are the one engaging or initiating, I almost feel like that's got to be on you. I feel like most people, that you need to reframe how you look at things. So I think most people are pretty chill. Like when people get spoken to, they don't want to have a bad interaction, right? So if you are talking to someone, I am aware of Smashing Pumpkins.
I don't really know like any specific songs of theirs, but I am aware of them.
Time is a bad interaction. Okay, is it bad because they said it's bad, or is it bad because you felt like it didn't go how you envisioned? Because those are two very different things. It's all about reading the room. Reading the room is so important, but it's very tough. I know it's like a hard thing to do. You know what's funny, actually? So I got recommended this video where this guy broke down my social interaction with him. It sounds unhinged, but it was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty wholesome. It was just explaining how I did a good job kind of not making it awkward and controlling the conversation. If you think about that, normally an awkward interaction takes two people generally, like, right? Normally. So you can kind of like, if you can sense an interaction incoming, an awkward one, you can like fucking reset the energy. I don't know how to explain this. It's very tough. What are you talking about? This is me trying to explain social interactions and how to get better at them. Noted, go to last save point. Let's do a stream where I just coach someone into social interactions. I'm gonna backseat them. Tell them this. Fart really loudly right now. Turn off your ad manager. You don't need to run ads anymore. We need to run ads, one, so I can pay you. And
Imagine having ads, right, chat? Right.
Mainly the pre-rolls. The pre-rolls get turned off if we occasionally play ads. So
True. That's the precise reason why I have the ads scheduled. The exact reason.
when people join the stream, they don't get ads. And also it means that I don't really like need to incentivize you guys to sub, because instead of you guys having to pay money, I can just take money from companies, which I much prefer.
Does that make Emma a mega corporation with how much she sends on TTS?
Does that make Emma a mega corporation? How much? Yeah, basically. Pretty much all the TTS things are just going to paying people to make cool stuff. Love the chill stream. Yeah, we don't do these often. I do like just yapping with you guys sometimes. I can't wait for another IRL gaming stream that chill. I do want to do one again. You know, it's just been hard because the whole nuisance YouTuber live streamer people in Japan really kind of soured the vibe of doing those.
That's for
so I didn't
sure.
want people to think that when I go outside and stream, it's just to get drunk and do dumb shit. And that's also like, I don't, there's only like few people I would trust with that. It's one of the only things when you're live streaming, it's like, I need someone who can not get smashed because that is a liability. Americans kick W. Most Americans cannot handle their drink. A lot of always makes a joke when I land. He's like, you good? You don't need a beer or anything? I was like, what the f? I'm like, it's different. It's different here. It's different in Japan. You don't understand. It's a different culture. You and your American with your LaCroix. What the heck is that? Give me a beer. You can't drink till you look over 21. The thing in the UK is that I felt like by the time I was 21, I'd already gotten all my dumb drinking moments out of the way. So I felt like I could finally like be more responsible. I think if your parents in your house permit that you can drink at like 5. Like if your dad hands you a beer and you're 6 years old in the UK, everyone's gonna think you're a terrible parent, but there's nothing legally against that. I could be
True.
wrong. They don't take my legal, this is not legal advice. Don't give your 6-year-old kid beer. Can you drink?
I think I was probably like 6, 7, 8 around that time when I first tasted beer, and holy crap, it was awful. I didn't like actually drink it, just like a taste of it. Nah, not a fan. I didn't actually have my first beer until I was, I think, around 27, 28. Something like that. So, yeah.
At the age of 5, it is not illegal for someone between the ages of 5 and 17 to drink alcohol at home or on private premises. What's wrong with age 4? Yeah, I feel like it's kind of f***ed up. That's the cutoff. Because that's when, actually, no, age 5 is when kids get fun. Because you can give them beer. Doesn't everyone have a sip of that?
No, I'm not a drinker. I've had booze before, but I don't like it. I don't like to drink. It's gross. It doesn't taste good.
Mom and dad's
Simple
beer?
as
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. I remember I went to my parents. My parents loved to tell me about this. I like had a sip of the beer. Seeing the bubbles of the beer and stuff, it looks amazing to a kid. You're like, oh my God, it's gonna taste like Coke or something. And so, you know, you're like, all right, Dad, let me try it. And my dad's like, okay, yeah, have a sip, have a sip.
All right, I need another break. I'm a BRB. Burb. I'm burb, y'all.
you.